had a funny experience tonight. I pick up a chart. I'm about to go to get patient, and the chart says Richard Efrecht.
Richard who?
And it's not matter. It doesn't matter. It's a name. And I'm like, I know this name. And the name is somebody that I went to Penn Charter with.
Huh.
And, I started in Penn Charter in kindergarten, but Richard Efrecht maybe came in 5th grade or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sort of like a big shot in the lower school, and I gave him a hard time. I had a hook nose, and I made up a bad name, a mocking name for his facial features, and people took that name and ran with it. And I was, later on when I got teased, and it's to the point where the teasing was part of the reason I left, I felt somewhat, like, there was karma.
Mm-hmm.
I had it come into me because I did it to somebody else. Why should I be, protected?
Mm-hmm.
And, it's painful and for me, and I never, I was going through my own stuff, and I never mentioned, I didn't plan to not go back to school after 8th grade, but during the summer, I just, ended up not going, not re-enrolling.
Mm-hmm.
So here's this, part of me where it's like, I was a jerk to somebody, made his life miserable, and then went on the rest of my life. And here it is, I don't know, let's see, 42 years later.
Jesus.
I looked at the chart, and I realized this is the same guy.
Oh my God! And what was his? What were his symptoms?
What?
What were his symptoms?
He fell down and he hit his wrist, and nothing vision, bruised chest.
I see.
And I looked, I presumed it was, and the name was right and the age was right, so I presumed it was him. And I walked in, and he had white hair and he put on weight, but I could see his face. He still had the same face.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know who I was. I looked at him where I said, I haven't seen you since 8th grade. And his wife was there, he had a wife. We talked a bit. At some point I sat down and I said, I think I might have been hard on you and made your life difficult back then, and I regret that. I'm sorry. But I don't remember. But maybe a couple people named who just did make his life difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
he didn't remember.
I mean, I did not bring up the specifics of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if I had brought up the specifics of it, he might have remembered it more. Or maybe he didn't know I was the one who made up the name, or
right.
I don't know.
That's so interesting.
Or maybe he was being kind and not pretending not to remember, or not to put me on the spot, or maybe it came to him later, or maybe he didn't want to say anything in front of his wife.
Mm-hmm.
All those things are possible.
Mm.
He didn't want to talk about it. I don't know.
So
the first thing he said was funny was I said, I haven't seen you since 8th grade. Richard, my name's Vicky Harris. So it's like, okay, let's leave.
Okay, what?
He was like, okay, well, we're going somewhere else.
What kind of a response is that?
I don't know.
So we're
it was like, any memory of that charter was a bad memory. I don't know.
Oh, how weird. How strange.
Yeah.
That is weird. I often wonder about...
He does not have the typical post-Sept charter job. He's an auto mechanic.
Uh-huh. I often wonder about doctors and dentists and people like that who, people walk into their office and it may turn out to be somebody who they have a history with, right? How often do people show up in the emergency room that you know from some completely different setting? Rarely, I would think, yeah.
Rarely. I can think of it. There was a woman at Higginbottom that was classmate of mine, a black girl who I went to junior high school with.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in and she looked like she had been abused or had been drunk and fallen down.
Mm.
That was awkward.
Mm.
There's a woman named Hetty Ledbetter, who was worked in the office at Eagle Showmakers in Quakertown, like when I was a kid. I remember her. There's people that I don't really know directly, but there's some Aflerbacks that come in. Actually, there's an Aflerback that works at the office. The book here with Aflerback.
Yeah.
There's a husband and wife. They come in. The Revere Aflerback, who was the woman that the book was supposedly referring to, was their aunt, unmarried aunt, and he actually has her copy of the book.
I'll be darned, huh?
So that's an interesting, outside connection. That's
and your father?
I mean, I don't live in my area. I mean, one of the weirdest things was when I was interviewing for residencies. I was interviewing at Abington, and they were taking the interviewees on a tour of the hospital. And I'm going to get off pretty soon because I just go to one earlier. But we were walking through the acute coronary care unit, and I looked into one of the rooms, and Lou Wickler was.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, that's right. Huh.
And
I'll be damned.
He was having a heart attack.
Did you get? By the way,